What's up, babes? Welcome back to the Yoga with Nunga channel. I'm Nunga, and this is the Heart of Yoga series. So today we want to look at the heart of uttanasana, or standing forward folds. This is a pose that is very good for calming the mind because sort of the heart is under the head. Or is it the other way around? But anyway, let's find out. So find your mats, find your thingies, and let's begin. So let's begin at mountain pose. Today is heart of uttanasana, standing forward folds. So mountain pose, remember our heart of mountain pose, standing as tall as mountains, stretching out, love or Simba. And just come to your foundation, acknowledge your foundation first. The foundation working from the ground up to the crown. And just press through the flesh, firmly press the flesh of the big toe, mount that toe, mount the pinky toe and connect with your heels. Tuck your pelvis under, engage your core, support your lower back, broaden through your shoulders, open, shine your heart forward. And take a deep inhale. A smooth inhale, smooth exhale. Internally rotate or externally rotate your inner arms to face forward. So elbow crease facing me. Take an inhale. Exhale. Take the last one. Inhale. And exhale. So for the next inhale, take the arms up. And we'll come to forward fold. So we've done this already. If you've done a video with me, a previous video with me, we've done this already. So let's just begin with that basic, just whatever knowledge you have or whatever experience we've had from the very first videos. So inhale. And exhale, bending the knees, forward fold. Allowing the head to fall heavy. Belly and thighs touch. Maybe you hug your knees, give your knees a kiss. Then slowly we'll come up, zombie lift. Alright. So uttanasana or forward fold is also known as the intense stretch or the sort of pleasure stretch. And for the heart of uttanasana, I don't want us to look at this pose in the sense of wanting to push ourselves and get that intense stretch, especially in the hamstrings, the backs of the thighs, but rather maybe get out of the comfort zone. Perhaps some of us have never even done this pose, because I know a brother of mine, he says he can't even fold to this, but maybe, just maybe today you do this. You actually do this pose with me, yeah? And I have a chair on set, and I will explain to you or show you how to do uttanasana with a chair. But perhaps the intensity of uttanasana is in our thoughts or in the compassion that we show to our bodies, even the touch or the embrace or the comfort that comes with, even feeling the body in these stretches. So, however, you're going to just come to mountain pose, and let's dive right into the heart of forward fold. Now bring your hands to your waist, up at your waist, and I just want you to sort of bend from your waist and just come forward from your waist and then stop, all right, and come back up. So that is what we don't want. We don't want to round the back coming forward. Bring your hands to your hips, or sort of to your sacral chakra. Right here, the womb. For the ladies, the sacral chakra, or just this part. for everyone, where your lower belly is, yeah. Then I want you to feel your foundation is in check. For this, especially for uttanasana, I want us to feel more the connection with our heels. We want to spread the foundation or the weight evenly through the feet, but mostly as we fold, we tend to base all the weight on the toes. So hands at your sacral or your hips, your hip points. Then as if we are a stick. You know those sticks we used to draw when we were kids? So as if you're a stick, you want to cut out that stick or like bend that stick. And then bring both sticks to touch. So that is what we are trying to do. So that then in your mind allows you to sort of think straight and not really bending at other points of the stick or at other points of the body. So we are going straight. And this is the metaphor I was thinking about. Perhaps when we had kierere or, a lot of minding other people's business, and we used to maybe snoop on other people's phones. So like we're trying to snoop on someone who's perhaps here, they're using their phone or doing whatever with their phone, and we're sort of trying to peep at their phones. So that is allowing the spine to be straight, and then we're bending from the waist. Then maybe we get closer to the phone and we're like, nah, we're past this, we're above this. Then we bring the awareness now of perhaps bringing the head to the knees. So just come up. So there's that heart, there's that awareness, bending from the hips and not the waist. So we're not rounding the spine or the lower back. Then we're thinking of perhaps head to knee, but that is the perhaps common analogy or awareness that I've given you. But let's think this time, as we take it step by step systematically, to just bring the belly and the thighs to touch. All right? So engage your core, mountain pose, the heart of mountain pose, bending from the hips. Then the knees, remember that love that we're showing to our knees, that softening of the knees, engaging the quadriceps, engaging the core. And now we finally bend, because I've been talking, now we finally bend to uttanasana. So see, my belly and my thighs are touching, and I'm really generously bending my knees. I am giving them as much support, as much love. I'm giving my lower back as much love as I can. Tailbone is going up towards the spine, straight. 2 sticks coming to touch. And finally, I'm down here. The journey down here. All right? So the palms are down on the earth for extra support. But you can maybe release the hands, bring them behind the ankles or on the calves. To just, explore your flexibility or explore the sensation. And remember, no intensity or no pain, despite the pose being called intense. Stretch, just an exploration, or even the mind. All right, so let's gently take an inhale. Exhale. Maybe clasp opposite elbow. Take a rock side to side. So belly and the thighs is the focus for this particular flow, for this particular video, rather than heads to foreheads, to knee, so that we really engage the quads, really feel the support of the knees softening, really feel the support of the tail and the lower back. So gently engage the core so that we begin our ascension up to mountain pose slowly. And come to mountain. If there's perhaps a muscle pull by the knees or at the hamstrings, you can shake the legs. I for sure needed one. So let me just show you the modification of using a chair or a stool, something to just support you and to get you out the comfort zone. If you've decided that, okay, let's do this forward fold Maria, I'm not flexible. So just bring the chair in front of you. Just allow a bit of distance, sort of like this is 1 foot between the chair and you, and come to mountain. Check in with your foundation, engage the core, open your heart towards the front, shine your heart forward. Then bring your hands at your hip bones, your hip creases, and remember, folding at the hips, bending the knees, finding that softness. Engage your quads, engage the hamstrings. Then bring your hands now to your support, to your extra foundation. And then gently finding your forward fold as far as you really allow the head to come underneath the heart. And just check in here, stay here for a while, take an inhale, and exhale. Use the chair again to lift you up. So you can stay down here for as long as you'd like. You can use this to build your foundation, to build your uttanasana until you're able to even bring your head to touch your knees with your legs straight. So it's just a whole journey from one spot, from one level to the next. And enjoying the journey. Down, up, straight, bent. So let's do this one last time. One more heart of yoga, heart of uttanasana. So mountain pose, elbow creases facing forward, hands elongated. Then bring your hands to the hips, the hip creases. Then take an inhale. And exhale, we begin our kierere with the phone. like a mother with udaku to see who you're texting. Then slowly lower the body, lower the torso, belly to touch. Find that softness, engage the core, and slowly release the hands down to support you, or at the ankles for flexibility, to explore your flexibility, even hugging the knees. So really whichever feels comfortable for you, allowing the head to fall heavy. We'll take a couple of breaths here. Inhale, exhale. As you inhale, maybe you fold more, you straighten the back more, you straighten the spine more, bringing the full belly to really touch the thighs. Inhale and exhale. Maybe we even explore halfway lift. So using your hands, sort of coming to straightening your hamstrings, bringing the ankle, the knee, and the hips to be in one line, one supported line, and the back is nice and long and supported. We have 3 variations here. I've offered you 3 variations. There's supported hands just dangling or on a block. There's under the shins or on the tops of the thighs. So now let's see if we can add a 4th one, which is aeroplane arms. Flying, and then elongate your neck. Extend your fingers to the back, softening the knees. Take an inhale. And exhale, release the head. Bending the knees, forward fold. And then slowly bringing the awareness to our heels, grounding through the heels and the toes. As I said, there's that tendency to add a liability of pressing just the toes and forgetting the heels. So spread that awareness. We begin to also bring the awareness of the staircase of the spine as we slowly engage the core and come up. Then also vertebrae at a time. At the neck, we again come up. So that is Uttanasana, standing forward folds. And the heart of this pose is that we really, in life, in anything we do, even in yoga most importantly, for this heart of yoga, is to take the path of, least resistance and just find that ease, find that comfort in all that we do, in life. It doesn't have to be intense. You don't have to intensify everything, but just finding that path of least resistance, that path of allowing things to just, be, and what you can change, what you can control, then change that. But what you cannot change, perhaps getting to your hamstrings faster and straightening the legs, but you enjoy the process, you enjoy the learning, you enjoy the journey. So that is my little ditty for this pose. I will see you again next week. So bring your hands at your heart and we bow to each other saying Namaste.